from 4 graduated starting seniors. Mount Horeb 4th place in the Badger North, 4-3 conference record, both going above Sauk Prairie earlier this week. I believe with that minute and a half left in the Wisco Radio pregame show, we'll take one final break to listen to Mount Horeb Basketball on Wisco Radio.
It's an exciting time to work at Land's End in Dodgeville. Our distribution and call centers are hiring for first and second shift holiday part-time jobs. We offer flexible schedules in a variety of positions. Plus, you'll get access to our amazing employee discount, on-site clinic, and fitness center, and so much more. Starting wage is $13.25 to $14.25 an hour, with premium wages up to $21.38 per hour for select peak dates. In addition, we offer weekend and evening premium pay. Apply today at landsend.com/jobs. That's landsend.com/jobs.
Did you know that one of the top global providers of 3D printing and additive manufacturing services is located right here just outside of Mount Horeb? Since 2001, Midwest Prototyping has been creating parts and prototypes for companies worldwide. To learn more, visit MidwestProto.com. Midwest Prototyping proudly supports Mount Horeb students through internships, technical education programs, and athletics. Go Vikings!
The Grand Stay Hotel and Suites is a brand new hotel in Mount Horeb. The Grand Stay caters to business and leisure travelers and is ideal for individuals and families. In a convenient location near Madison, Grand Stay is also a great option for guests visiting neighboring Barneveld or Epic Systems in Verona. We offer clean, comfortable rooms, free hot breakfast, an indoor pool, hot tub, and a 24-hour fitness center. To see pictures, visit grandstaymount.horeb.com. Book online or call 608-437-5200 to make your reservation today.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
When the stadium lights go on, you know it's time for Mount Horeb Barneville football, and that's where you'll find Mark Norman and Associates. As a parent and local business owner, Mark knows the importance of supporting high school athletics, the athletic program, and Mount Horeb Barneville football. Mark Norman and Associates also knows the importance of buying or selling your property. At First Weber of Mount Horeb, Mark Norman and Associates want to help you find the perfect home in the area, whether it be in the town or in the country. For the expertise and the experience you need, call 608-575-3393 or visit them online, marknortman.firstweber.com.
You are listening to the Mount Horeb Vikings on Wisco Radio.
And welcome back to here from Mount Horeb High School. 18 minutes on the clock. National Anthem was just performed by the Mount Horeb Pep Band. As always, a spectacular job done by them. Starting lineups for Baraboo. Baraboo in the all-navy blue uniforms. Vikings in their home white tops, home white bottoms. Now for the Baraboo Thunderbirds. Starting things off is number 4, Max Koenig. Koenig having himself a nice season, averaging 11 a game. Following Koenig, number 5, Graham Langkamp. Langkamp at 5.6 a game. Onakigo following Langkamp. Calvin Peterson, the big scorer for Baraboo. Fourth, and rounding things out is none other than Grayfield McReynolds. McReynolds starting for Justin Phillip. Phillip out with an illness. And starting for the Vikings, a little switcheroo being played here by Coach Nessheim, I was told pregame. Starting things off, as always, number 0, Carter Jilks. Following Jilks is number 2, Ethan Post in the starting lineup, starting for Wooler. Ethan Post getting his first starting game on the season in his 3 games playing. Following Post is number 5, Torrin Hanna. Following Hanna, number 22, Anthony Lang. And following Lang, last but not least, Owen Stephen Curry Ziegler. 18 minutes on the clock. As I said, Baraboo in all navy, Mount Horeb in all white. Vikings got to get out to a fast start. We're used to them having. Never looking back. Knocking down threes also a big key as well as free throws. Always a massive key to any game. Vikings solid from the line in the last few games, propelling them to this 2-game victory streak. And lastly, knocking down threes. This team is loaded with shooters. See what they can do tonight. The tip won by nobody, tipped out of bounds, as that will go with the Vikings. Ethan Post looking to inbound it, Lang hits it over to Ziegler on the right wing. Ziegler gets it to Torin Hanna. Hanna over to Post. Post looking for an open player. Screen down low. Ziegler now posting up. Lob to Hanna. Hanna's unable to connect with that one, and that will go the way of the Thunderbirds. First turnover for the Vikings. Bringing the ball up is number 4, Max Koenig. Koenig crossing the timeline. Koenig gets it over to Peterson. Peterson, top of the key to McReynolds. McReynolds trapped. Great defense there by Carter Jokes. McReynolds gets it back to Peterson. Peterson now gets it to Koenig. Noctigal looking for an open player. Gets it to Max Koenig. Koenig running the offense here early on. Koenig, that shot denied by Ethan Post. Great defense there by Ethan. Post wanting to get out and run with it, looking to skip it to Jilks. Does not. Now gets it to Ziegler. Ziegler over to Lang. Lang now to Jilks. Jilks into the corner to Ethan Post. Post looking to get it down low to Jilks. Post driving baseline and finishing. First deuce on the evening goes to none other than number 2, Ethan Post. Post getting on the scoreboard first here for the Vikings. Now into the corner. Top of the key to Koenig. Koenig gets it to the left wing to Peterson. Lefty shot up short, no good. Rebounded by Ziegler. Ziegler, nice crossover there. Gets it to Lang. Lang's three is up and nothing but net. Anthony Lang getting a 3 as Tony gets on the scoreboard for the first time this evening. Over to Noctigal. Noctigal gets it to Koenig. Koenig having the ball the majority of the time here. Not really doing a ton thus far are the Baraboo Thunderbirds. Over to Noctigal. Noctigal gets it to Calvin Peterson. Peterson over to Koenig. A shot fake by Koenig does not get his defender in the air. Ziegler, nice closeout. That 3 up, no good. And rebounded by Koenig. Koenig getting his first 2 on the evening. Koenig, as I said, averaging 17 a game. Over to Jokes. Jokes shoots with no hesitation. Nothing but the bottom of the net as Jokes gets the first 3 for him. Second 3 on the Vikings. Vikings with an early 8-2 lead. Turnover for Max Koenig as Mount Horeb student section and band getting into it here. Post looking to inbound it right at half court. Post gets it into Lang. Ziegler directing traffic nearest to us. Over it to Carter Jokes. Jokes to Post. Nice cut there by Ziegler. Ziegler out to Lang. Lang's 3 is up and good. Lang leading scorer here with 6 already. 6 of the team's 11. Timeout. Baraboo will take one as well. Vikings leading 11-2. 14:56 left in this first half.
Farmer Savings Bank is proud of their community banking tradition. Farmer Savings Bank is committed to providing a high level of customer service and products to enhance the well-being of the communities they serve. Whether it is for a home, farm, land, or business loan, Farmer Savings Bank has money to lend. Be sure to call your local Mount Horeb Farmer Savings Bank today at 437-2265. Farmer Savings Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Can't make it to the game? Catch it live on WiscoRadio.com or download our mobile app on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store.
Welcome back here to Mount Horeb High School. Vikings early 11-2 lead courtesy of 3 threes. 1 from Jilks, 2 from Lang, and a deuce from Ethan Post. That started things off. Over to Koenig now. Vikings got out to that early lead. Now they cannot back off in intensity. Koenig looking for an open player. Trapped by Post. And a jump ball. Great defense once again by Ethan Post. That will stay with the Thunderbirds. Post playing great defense early on. Great to see from him. Of course, out for the majority of the football season and most of basketball season. Now making valuable contributions to the team. Koenig picked off by Jokes. Jokes trying to get chased down by Koenig. Does not. Jokes gets another bucket. Jokes now with 5. 13-2 Vikings on top. 14:24 left. Calvin Peterson gets it over to Koenig. Koenig with the only points for the Thunderbirds. That 2 early on. Contested 3 up, no good. Not the shot Baraboo was looking for. That 3 by Peterson up and no good. Ziegler wanting to push things. Ziegler gets it to Jokes. Jokes for 3. Wow. This Vikings team is on fire this evening, up 16-2. Has Jokes with 2 threes himself, 4 threes on the evening for the Vikings already. We're not even barely 4 minutes in. Over to Peterson. Peterson up, no good. Rebounded by Tornhanna. Hanna gets it to Ziegler. Ziegler pulls up. That shot up, no good. As that shot may have gotten deflected, Ziegler never airballs them, so I fully believe that could have gotten deflected in some way, shape, or form. As Reese Rick and Raymond Wooler check in. Post, of course, starting for Wooler. Jokes and Post sub out for Mount Horeb. 16-2 Vikings on top with 13:23 left in this first frame of play. Over to number 23, Justin Phillip. Phillip playing this evening. Koenig shot up, no good, as Mount Horeb secures yet another board. Ziegler over to Reese Rick. Rick gets into the corner to Wooler. Wooler gets it back to Rick. Over to Lang. Lang looking right, throwing left to Wooler. Wooler spots up, and this Vikings team 5 for 5 from downtown, 19-2. Mount Horeb on top. 15 of them coming from beyond the arc. Another timeout. Baraboo will take one as well. 12:51 left in this first half. You're listening to Mount Horeb Basketball on Wisco Radio.
Dr. Steven Samuelson and Lauren Ta are your local eye care professionals. Any time of year is a great time to schedule your optical exam and your eye care needs. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care, 437-3377, to schedule your eye exam today. 437-3377. You'll be glad you did.
You are listening to Wisco Radio.
Welcome back here to Mount Horeb High School. Vikings keep adding to that lead, now up 19-2. As this Baraboo Thunderbird squad definitely not struggling this season this much, only 3-11 on the year. See if the Vikings can keep adding to this lead. Over to Koenig. Koenig nearly gets it poked away from Wooler. Airtight defense being played by Raymond Wooler. Now over to Calvin Peterson. Peterson driving baseline, loses his footing, and a block will be called on the Vikings. As Jason Larson is tuning in, shout out to Jason, along with any other alumni listening this evening. Vikings not getting up an inch on defense. Banfield closes out, 3 up, no good, rebounded by the Vikings. As I was expecting a fast start from Mount Horeb, but nothing this fast, as Ziegler wants to push things. What a fake there by Ziegler. Ziegler unable to connect. That could be the first miss for Mount Horeb this evening, as that last foul was on number 5, Tornhanna, his first. 19-2 Vikings on top with 11:50 left in this first half. Ethan Post looks to check back in for the Vikings. Out to the top. Now over to Peterson. Peterson gets it to Koenig. Koenig driving the lane. Floater up and good. Vikings still up by 15, 19-4. 11.5 minutes left in this first half. Vikings on offense now. Ziegler with the ball. Hannah now with the ball. Shot fake. Gets it over to Reese Rick. Ziegler looking to drive baseline. Drives right. Now free throw line. Backs it out to the three-point line. Into the corner to Banfield. And Banfield took a step forward. Dribbled it. Ethan Post checks in for Torrin Hannah. Hannah getting some well-deserved rest. Gets it on the scoreboard, but that will very likely change. Koenig now gets it over to Noctegal. Vikings bench and student section getting into it here. Vikings up 19-4, 10:45 left. Noctegal now getting it to Phillip. Phillip over to Peterson. Now top with Edie Koenig. Koenig gets it back into the corner. Koenig top of the key to Langkamp. Langkamp looking to kick it out to Phillip. Nearly poked away by Ziegler. Ziegler's unable to get to that in time. Tough floater, fadeaway looking shot there. And I'd like to also give a shout out to Mr. Farnsworth. Congrats on the retirement. Wohlert now getting it out to Ziegler. Banfield now down low to Ziegler. Ziegler through all the contact down there. Still some of muscles that went home as Ziegler gets his first deuce on the evening. Koenig now getting guarded very closely there by Wohler. Over to Noctegal. Noctegal gets it to Peterson. Peterson shot up, no good. Rebounded by Wohler. Ziegler pulls up and splash. For the first time this evening, I will say Owen Stephen Curry Ziegler for 3. Ziegler with 5. 5 threes for Mount Horeb this far. 6 actually, as Vikings I believe only missed 1 from downtown, if that. 24-6, Vikings on top. Shot up and good by Phillip. That was a 3. Phillip answers back with a tray ball of his own. Wohler gets it top of the key. Nice cut there by Reese Rick. Banfield gets it to Rick, over to Ziegler. Ziegler now has his man isolated, drives the lane. What a dime down low to Reese Rick, and the foul! Reese Rick, hoop and the harm there. What a pass from Owen Ziegler. Just kind of no-looked it to Reese Rick. Rick finishing through the contact, foul on number 10, Owen Noctegal. Number 1 for him. Noctegal, 5'11", junior, same good playing time. 26-9 now. Vikings on top. Rick's free throw up and good. 1 for 1 are the Vikings on the line this evening. Koenig has not got subbed out yet, still in here as he brings the ball up, guarded by Caden Thomas. Over double team by Post and Lang. Lucky to get that one out to Koenig was Peterson. Peterson gets to get on the scoreboard. Only Koenig and McReynolds are the scorers. Carter Jokes back into this one. Shot up and front iron, no good by Langkamp. Caden Thomas now with the ball down low. Shot up good. Caden Thomas getting on the scoreboard for the first time. Vikings up big here, 29-9, as a shot by Peterson. Front iron, no good. gets his own rebound and flips it back up and in. Calvin Peterson, just as I say, he has not scored, gets on the scoreboard there. 29-11, Vikings on top. Skip pass over to Jilks. Jilks thought about the three, instead dumps it down to Simeon Smith. Smith got to kick it out. Double teamed in the paint, and a 3-second violation on Smith. (29-11), Vikings still on top. 6:56 left in this first half. Vikings started up 19-2. 11.5 left in this first half. Since then, Vikings have not backed off in intensity. Into the corner now, out to the top to Phillip. Phillip gets it to Peterson. Peterson looking to drive the strong hand to his left. He does not. Instead gets it to Langkamp. Timeout. Baraboo will take one as well. 6:28 left in this first half. Vikings up 29-11.
Do you have an idea for an invention or new product? Do you think companies would be interested in your idea? Do you want to try to get a patent? Then call InventHelp now. InventHelp keeps your idea confidential and explains every step of the invention process. Join the thousands of people just like you who chose InventHelp to pursue their idea. We are experienced. We are working for you. We are InventHelp. Get started with your idea. Call for free information.
Call 1-800-461-2844. That's 1-800-461-2844.
Find all previous stats, replays of past games, and weekly podcasts covering all Vikings athletic action by going to wiscoradio.com and clicking under the Archives podcast tab.
And welcome back to you here from Mount Horeb High School. 29-11, Vikings on top. 6:28 left. Jilks 8 thus far. Post with 2. Wooler with 3. 6 for Anthony Lang. All coming from beyond the arc. Ziegler with 5. And Caden Thomas with 2 for Baraboo. 4 for Max Koenig. 2 for Peterson. And 3 for Gabriel McReynolds. Six 18 left in this first half. Jokes now guarding McReynolds up top. Three ball up, no good for Phillip. Smith now top of the key, isolated his man. Gets it out to Lang. Post now crossing left, spinning right, up amongst the tree, shot up no good, and a foul on the Vikings. That foul on number 2, Ethan Post, his first, second on the team. Other foul being on number 5, Torrin Hanna. 29-11, Vikings still on top. 5:40 left in this first half. Pretty quick first half here. Not many fouls. Just good old-fashioned basketball. That ball over to Peterson. Peterson faking up and under move, and that deuces up and good for Peterson. Peterson now with 4 on the evening. 3 for Ziegler, front iron no good, and a foul on Mount Horeb. Anthony Lang picking up that foul, his first, third on the team. Nice press here being played by Mount Horeb. Ziegler, nice closeout there as well as Lang. Peterson trying to single-handedly will his team back into this game, getting the deuce as Peterson scored 4 straight for Baraboo. Bringing the ball across is Ethan Post. Nice backup by Post as well as Simeon Smith. Smith now gets it. Has left side wide open if he wants it. Loses the ball. Gets it back. Out to Lang. Lang gets it to Jilks. Jilks may have gotten fouled there. Went up strong. Connected. 4.5 minutes left. Vikings up 31-15. Jilks now with 10. Jilks playing good defense here over to Koenig. Koenig steps back. Fouled on the shot from about 18 feet, and that shot drops. So an impressive play, there by Max Koenig as he gets the deuce and the foul. Smith picking up the foul as he is subbed out in a hurry. Koenig at the line for one. Back iron, no good. Rebounded by Ethan Post. Anthony Lang bringing the ball across. Ziegler, Lang, Hannah, Jilks, and Post in for Mount Horeb. Hannah now with it. Picks up a screen from Ziegler. Ziegler gets a nice shot fake. Drives the lane. Dumped down to Post. Post goes up strong. Gets another deuce. So Owen Ziegler gets another assist there. 5 points, 2 assists for Ziegler. Ethan Post now with 4. Ziegler, as I said, with those 2 assists, showing off his passing here in the first half. 3:30 left. Vikings up 33-17. Over to Koenig. Koenig gets it to Peterson. Ziegler picks that one off, gets it to Hannah. Hannah just a little short on that lay-in. Hannah tried to go up, double clutch it, and just fell a little short on the second part of the lay-in. Over to number 32, Joe White Eagle, as White Eagle gets fouled. I believe they called an offensive foul there, or maybe just a plain old-fashioned turnover. Anthony Lang bringing the ball across, getting it to Hannah. Hannah driving right. Free throw line extended now. Out to Jilks. Jilks, pump fake, drives the lane. Post down low. Out to top of the key to Jilks. Post demanding the ball, gets it down to Ziegler. Ziegler dishes out to Lang, whose 3 is up a little short, no good. That 3 heavily contested there. Lang still almost managed to put it home. Baraboo's ball now. Into the corner. Now to the top of the key to Noctegal. Great defense being played here by the Vikings. Minute 47 left. Vikings up 33-17. Now Phillip with the ball. Phillip did not start, but he's seeing considerable playing time off the bench as White Eagle's shot is up no good. And that will stay with Baraboo. Vikings, as we say in just about every pregame, got out to the fast lead they need. Now they just can't back off in this intensity, can't lift their foot off the gas pedal and make this a closer game than it needs to be. Inbounding it here are the Thunderbirds into the corner. And that ball poked out of bounds will stay with the Thunderbirds. Inbounded to Phillip. Phillip gets it to White Eagle. White Eagle over to Peterson. Nice crossover by Calvin Peterson. Out to number 5, Graham Langkamp. Langkamp back to Peterson. Peterson now driving right. Reverses to his strong side, his left. Shot up and rattles off, no good. Rebounded by Torrin Hanna. Spin move, kick out to Post. Post 3, no good. Rebounded by Calvin Peterson. Peterson looking at the length of the court. Little 15-foot elbow jumper up and good. As Peterson gets another 2 on the afternoon. Peterson now with 6. 46 seconds left. Vikings up Big 33-19. Jilks now looking to get it to Lang. He does indeed get it to Anthony Lang. Vikings looking to hold for the last shot here. Ziegler in the corner nearest to us. 20 seconds left now. Post gets it to Torrin Hanna. See if they draw up a play for Ziegler here. I have a feeling they will in some way, shape, or form. Lang gets it down to Hanna. Hanna's lane is good with 4 seconds left. Torrin Hanna getting on the scoreboard here as that half quarter up no good. Vikings up 35-19 at halftime. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
You're listening to Wisco Radio, the leader in Mount Horeb Prep Athletics.
When the stadium lights go on, you know it's time for Mount Horeb Barneville football, and that's where you'll find Mark Norman and Associates. As a parent and local business owner, Mark knows the importance of supporting high school athletics, the athletic program, and Mount Horeb Barneville football. Mark Norman and Associates also knows the importance of buying or selling your property. At First Weber of Mount Horeb, Mark Norman and Associates want to help you find the perfect home in the area, whether it be in the town or in the country. For the expertise and the experience you need, call 608-575-3393 or visit them online, marknorman.firstweber.com.
Can't make it to the game? Catch it live on WiscoRadio.com or download our mobile app on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store.
The Grand Stay Hotel and Suites is a brand new hotel in Mount Horeb. The Grand Stay caters to business and leisure travelers and is ideal for individuals and families. In a convenient location near Madison, Grand Stay is also a great option for guests visiting neighboring Barneveld or Epic Systems in Verona. We offer clean, comfortable rooms, free hot breakfast, an indoor pool, hot tub, and a 24-hour fitness center. To see pictures, visit grandstaymount.horeb.com, book online, or call 608-437-5200 to make your reservation today.
You're listening to Wisco Radio, the leader in Mount Horeb Prep Athletics.
And a welcome back to you here from Mount Horeb High School. 8:08 left in this halftime show. Vikings scintillating here in this first half from beyond the arc, up 35-19. Have a host of threes. Jokes with 10, 6 from beyond the arc, 4 for Post, 2 for Torrin Hanna, a 3 for Wooler, 6 for Lang, all coming from beyond the arc, a 3 from Ziegler, and 2 for Caden Thomas. For the Baraboo Thunderbirds, not much going offensively here. 6 for Max Koenig, 6 for Calvin Peterson, and 3 for McReynolds. Vikings, as I've said, knocking down threes left and right here in this first half. And Jason Larson notified me, said, will the Vikings ever miss? And in this first half, it does not seem like they will. 7:17 left in this halftime show. We'll take one more quick break. We'll be right back.
Rural Mutual Insurance, keeping Wisconsin strong.
The Jared Nelson Agency is a proud supporter of Viking athletics. Known as the top farm insurer in Wisconsin, the Jared Nelson Agency is also your source for commercial, home, auto, and life insurance. Call 437-4020 or stop by the office at 211 West Main Street, Mount Horeb, to protect what matters most.
Rural Mutual Insurance, keeping Wisconsin strong.
This is Wisco Radio.
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques.
Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
You are listening to Vikings basketball right here on Wisco Radio.
Earlier this week, I sat down with senior guard Owen Ziegler for an interview. Let's hear what he had to say. Appears we're having some technical difficulties there. 5:19 left in this halftime show. The Vikings up 35-19. We'll take one quick break. We'll be right back.
Farmers Savings Bank is proud of their community banking tradition. Farmers Savings Bank is committed to providing a high level of customer service and products to enhance the well-being of the communities they serve. Whether it is for a home, farm, land, or business loan, Farmers Savings Bank has money to lend. Be sure to call your local Mount Horeb Farmers Savings Bank today at 437-2265. Farmers Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Wisco Radio for photos, stats, the tip tracker, and much more.
Plain Wisconsin, the largest selection and the lowest prices on swing sets, basketball hoops, trampolines, backyard courts, sports training products, and much more. Try it first at Plain Wisconsin, Parmenter Street in Middleton, or plainwisconsin.com.
Did you know that one of the top global providers of 3D printing and additive manufacturing services is located right here just outside of Mount Horeb? Since 2001, Midwest Prototyping has been creating parts and prototypes for companies worldwide. To learn more, visit MidwestProto.com. Midwest Prototyping proudly supports Mount Horeb students through internships, technical education programs, and athletics. Go Vikings!
Plain Wisconsin is your local home court headquarters for everything basketball. From driveway hoops to indoor-outdoor home courts, find the perfect addition for your family. Visit PlayInWisconsin.com or stop by Wisconsin's only basketball showroom to see all the features before you buy. Try it first at Play in Wisconsin.
Wisco Radio, home of the Mount Horeb Vikings.
Hey, welcome back to here from Mount Horeb High School. 3 minutes and 18 seconds left in this halftime show. Vikings hot three-point shooting in the first half propelled them to not only 19-2 lead in the first 7 minutes, but a 35-19 lead at the break. 6 3 balls coming from Mount Horeb in that first half. 2 for Jilks, 2 for Lang, 1 for Ziegler. Ziegler on long lines only had 5 points, but had 2 beautiful assists as we've seen all season. Ziegler using that passing to his advantage. What the Vikings need to do to win? Do not, I write that in all caps, underline, do not back off in intensity. We've seen the Vikings back off in intensity sometimes. They try to coast the win, and that sometimes came back to bite them. Only winning a few games by a margin of a couple points. Keep up from downtown. Vikings, as I've been saying, knocked down 6 threes in the first half. Looking at them in this halftime break, they're still hot and beyond the arc. I believe with that, 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. We'll take one more break. We'll be right back.
It's an exciting time to work at Land's End in Dodgeville. Our distribution and call centers are hiring for first and second shift holiday part-time jobs. We offer flexible schedules in a variety of positions. Plus, you'll get access to our amazing employee discount, on-site clinic, and fitness center, and so much more. Starting wage is $13.25 to $14.25 an hour, with premium wages up to $21.38 per hour for select peak dates. In addition, we offer weekend and evening premium pay. Apply today at landsend.com/jobs. That's landsend.com/jobs.
You're listening to Wisco Radio, the leader in Mount Horeb Prep Athletics.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success in the overall.
And sorry if we just went offline there. We should be back. Just a little misunderstanding between us and the band. One of the band members unplugged one of the wrong cords. Should be back up and running now. 9 seconds into halftime show. Vikings back out onto the court. Vikings, as I've said, up 35-19. As this Baraboo team doesn't look in the best spirits. They look kind of deflated. As their coach probably told them in the halftime show, keep their heads up, keep battling, anything can happen. Over to Koenig. Koenig not having the greatest of first half by his standards, only with 6. Now to Phillip. Phillip starting the second half for Reedsburg. Phillip looking around, getting it to Graham Langkamp. Langkamp gets it to Noctigal. Nice ball moving here to start the half for Baraboo. Sidestep 3 up, no good. Rebounded by Max Koenig. Koenig gets an easy deuce. Anthony Lang now gets it to the top to Ethan Post. Post down to Ziegler. Ziegler, half spin travel there's called as Vikings leading 35-21. Ziegler commits a turnover as that looked clean to me from this angle. Now over to number 23, Justin Phillip. Phillip gets it to Langkamp. Koenig now kicking it to Phillip. Phillip gets it back to the top of the key. Over to Koenig. Koenig to Phillip. Phillip 3 off, no good. Rebounded by Lang. Vikings up 35-21 with 16:21 left. Rebounded on the offensive side of things by Jilks. Jilks, nobody back, as that will stay with the Vikings. Inbounded into Hannah. Hannah thought about the 3, did not take it. Gets down to Post instead. Post up, no good. As Vikings maybe coming out of this halftime locker room a little too confident. Ethan Post picking up his second. Vikings only putting up 2 points thus far in this half. Jokes nearly poked that one away on defense. Post does poke it away. Gets the steal. Easy deuce for Ethan. Ethan Post now with 6. First deuce in the second half. As this game 35-19 at half in favor of the Vikings. That pass was tipped, the refs are saying. (33-19) actually the halftime score. Looking at my scores, not 35. My bad there. Koenig now driving left, kicking out. Not kicking out, getting denied by Post, and Hannah skies for that board. Ziegler now wanting to get out and run with it. Nice spin move there. His patented move this season. Over to Jilks. Jilks. That ball rattles out. 15:01 left in this second half, as the turnaround up no good for Peterson. 37-21 Vikings on top. Ziegler looking to add to that, gets it over to Post. Post isolated on the right side. Just him and Koenig over there. Over to Lang. Lang's three. He splashes home. Anthony Lang getting another three there. It's got 9, all from beyond the arc. Koenig now picks up his dribble. Gets it to Peterson. Peterson over to Phillip. Phillip loses it for a sec. Gets it back. Now back to Koenig. Koenig, kind of the do-it-all man here, scoring the majority of the points. Vikings up 40-21, 14-11 left in this second half. Now back to Phillip. Phillip gets it to Peterson. Koenig now down low. Nice defense by Lang, and they're calling a foul on the way up on that. Anthony Lang picking up number 2 on the evening. Lang and Post both with 2. First free throw. Back iron somehow went in off of the top of the glass. As that first free throw up and good. 1 for 2 now on the evening are the Thunderbirds. At the line is number 5, Graham Langkamp, who went 1 for 2 on that trip. Lang bringing the ball across here. Nice crossover. Lang driving the lane. That deuce up no good. Rebounded by Ziegler out at the three-point arc. Ziegler putting the dribble moves on here as Lang makes his defender fall, finishes on the lay-in. Shiftiness there by Tony, as he is called here at the high school. Lang now with 11. Ziegler getting on that defensively as Post pulls down the board. Ziegler pulls out from about 35 off the back iron. Post somehow pulls down the board, gets it out to Jokes. Jokes, 3 up, back iron as well. As another foul on Mount Horeb here. 3 team fouls in the half on Mount Horeb. None for Baraboo, as that is on number 5, Torrin Hanna, his second. Now Hanna, Post, and Lang all with 2. 42-22 the score. Now Langkamp pass fakes, gets it to Koenig. Koenig over to Peterson. Koenig gets it back over to Langkamp. Langkamp down low to McReynolds, who's unable to finish. Tony now gets it back to Jilks. Nice give and go there by the Vikings, as that is an easy deuce for Mount Horeb. Beautiful pass from Jilks to Lang. Lang back to Jilks for the deuce, as Jilks now has 12. Timeout Baraboo, 42-22, Mount Horeb on top. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
When the stadium lights go on, you know it's time for Mount Horeb Barneville football, and that's where you'll find Mark Norman and Associates. As a parent and local business owner, Mark knows the importance of supporting high school athletics, the athletic program, and Mount Horeb Barneville football. Mark Norman and Associates also knows the importance of buying or selling your property. At First Weber of Mount Horeb, Mark Norman and Associates want to help you find the perfect home in the area, whether it be in the town or in the country. For the expertise and the experience you need, call 608-575-3393 or visit them online, marknortman.firstweber.com.
Wisco Radio, home of the Mount Horeb Vikings.
Welcome back here to Mount Horeb High School, 44-22 now in favor of Mount Horeb. 12-16 left in this first half, as Baraboo never really had any momentum at all in this game, never led. In fact, trailed 19-12 with 11:30 and left in the first half. now down by even bigger than that, down 22 with 12:16 left. Baraboo, as I've said, has not won a conference game in just about 3 years, as it's not looking like they're going to win in Mount Horeb this evening unless something changes in a hurry. Peterson now looking to get it to Koenig. He gets it instead to Noctigal. Noctigal lane floater up, no good. Rebounded by Ziegler. Ziegler calling for a screen, instead gets it to Tyler Banfield. Banfield backing down his defender, dribbles off his own foot, gets it out to Ethan Post. Post over to Banfield. Banfield to Lang. Lang looking to get it to Ziegler. Instead holds on to it. Now Lang into the post. Men amongst boys. That shot unable to go. Post thought about the three, did not take it. Post crossover into the lane. Shot denied, but a foul on the way up. That foul on number 11, Calvin Peterson, his first, team's first. Ethan Post at the line for Mount Horeb. First free throw attempts here on this half for Mount Horeb. As Post first, little toilet bowl action on the rim, falls home. Vikings now 2 for 2 at the line in the ballgame. Jokes second. Post second, up and front iron, no good. Ethan Post now with 7-3 in this half. Vikings up 45-22 with 11-11 left. Koenig now kicking out to Langkamp. Langkamp back to Koenig. Koenig over to Peterson. Peterson, no hesitation on that three. Front iron, no good. Rebounded by Reese Rake. Alliteration there on your Friday evening as Ziegler now driving. Thought about the three, did not take it. Gets it down to Post in the corner. Ethan Post right corner in front of the student section out to Banfield. Banfield to Ziegler. Ziegler looking to drive left, instead drives right. Lane shot up, no good. Just a little short on that one. Koenig pulls down the board. Ziegler only with 5, but as I said, 2 beautiful assists into the lane. Shot up, no good for Peterson. Rebounded by Banfield. Banfield wanting to get up and run with it. Banfield crosses over, and a foul on the floor. Tornahan looks to check back in. Raymond Wooler checked in at the last dead ball. Hannah checks in for Ziegler. And Paul Matthews checking in for Ethan Post. Charlie Fish not suited up for this game in normal street clothes. Raymond Wooler now in the corner driving the lane. Floater up and good for Wooler. Wooler with 5 now. First bucket in the second half. Wooler left his feet a little bit too early there as Noctigal used the pump fake to get open and get his first 2 on the evening. Foul there on Baraboo. On number 4, Max Koenig, his first, team's third. Inbounded to Tornahan. Hannah shoots for 3 and money. 7th 3 now on the evening for the Vikings. Hannah's first, giving him 5 tonight. Over to Koenig. Koenig gets it to Will Jervelin. Recently checked in. Out to Koenig. Koenig shoots it up, no good. That will stay on this end of the court. Inbound into the backcourt to Koenig. Koenig opposite free throw line now. Koenig being guarded tightly. Jervelin thought about the 3, did not take it. Driving up, no good, but a foul will be called on Paul Matthews. Number 15, Paul Matthews, the 6'1 sophomore, seeing some good PT here. Jervlin at the line, shooting 2. First off, no good. As now 1 for 4 tonight are the Thunderbirds from the line. Second is up and no good. Jervlin 0 for 2 on that trip. Matthews crossing over, kicking out to Banfield. Banfield thought of a 3, instead gets it to Hanna. Toward Hanna, kicking to Wohler. Wohler's 3 splashes home. 9th 3 now on the evening. Wohler getting a 3 there. His second of the game. Wohler now with 8. Torrin Hanna putting some good defense on the Thunderbirds. Now to Peterson. Peterson guarded tightly. Peterson up, no good. Somehow gets his own board, went right to him. Peterson goes back up, no good. Rebounded by Banfield. Vikings up 53-24 with 8:18 left. Matthews up, no good as Caden Thomas and I believe Simeon Smith looked to check back in. Matthews, good defense there near the half-court line. Now down low to Koenig. Koenig driving left on Banfield. Picks up the foul on Tyler, does Max Koenig. Tyler Banfield picking up his first, 5th on the team as Wohler and Rick check back out. As well does Matthews. Ziegler checks in for Paul Matthews. Inbounded to Max Koenig. Koenig looking to get it to Noctigal. Instead gets to Peterson. Peterson gets that shot blocked by Torrin Hanna. Ziegler gets it over to Jilks. Jilks driving right, getting it to Smith. Smith thought about pulling, the 3 did not. Instead gets to Hanna in the corner. Nice dump down. And the foul. Simeon Smith goes up through contact, gets the easy bucket and the foul, as this game now 55-24. Simeon Smith getting on the board. First time this evening, that foul on number 23, Justin Phillip, his first, 4th on the team. Simeon Smith at the line, up and rattles home. Vikings 3 for 4. Baraboo only 1 for 5 from the line. Vikings up 56-24, 7:25 left in this ball game. Carter Ackerman gets called for the foul, as that one looked clean from my viewpoint. Refs must have saw something I did not. Carter Ackerman picking up number 1, 6th on the team. First free throw is up and good for Phillip. Phillip's second up and good as well. Timeout, Baraboo will take one as well. Vikings up 30, 56-26 with 7:20 left in this ball game.
The Grand Stay Hotel and Suites is a brand new hotel in Mount Horeb. The Grand Stay caters to business and leisure travelers and is ideal for individuals and families. In a convenient location near Madison, Grand Stay is also a great option for guests visiting neighboring Barneveld or Epic Systems in Verona. We offer clean, comfortable rooms, free hot breakfast, an indoor pool, hot tub, and a 24-hour fitness center. To see pictures, visit grandstaymount.horeb.com, book online, or call 608-437-5200 to make your reservation today.
Now it's time to get back to the Vikings athletic action, brought to you live right here on Wisco Radio.
Welcome back here to Mount Horeb High School. Vikings up big, 56-26, 7:20 left. Vikings knocking down threes left and right in this game. As I've been saying, Madden Thome, Zach Nelson, Simeon Smith, Carter Ackerman, and Caden Thomas in for Mount Horeb. Nelson not usually seeing a ton of playing time. Maybe see some good playing time here down the stretch. Inbounded to Thomas, back to Smith. Smith looking to run the offense here for Mount Horeb. Ackerman now gets the ball to Madden Thome. Thome nearly gets it poked away, out to Smith. That ball poked away by Koenig. Madden Thome hustling back. And shot up, no good. Will go the way of the Vikings. 56-26, 7 minutes on the dot left here. As Smith still running the point. Zach Nelson, as I mentioned in here, member of the state boys cross country team, as he gets the ball. Nelson's three, up and good. As I am very happy for Zach there. Nelson doesn't usually get a lot of shot opportunities. Knocks down a three there. That one hit nothing but net. Caden Thomas using his vertical, rejecting that shot into the hands of Simeon Smith. As a double dribble is called. Vikings up 59-26 with 6:25 left. Baraboo now looking to move the ball around. Over to Jervelin. Jervelin looking into the corner to Steiner. Behind the back move. Poked by Caden Thomas. Thomas gets rim stuffed on the dunk there as that student section was ready to go bonkers. 6 minutes left. Vikings up 59-26. Three ball by Peterson. Up and good. Calvin Peterson knocking down a three ball, his first this evening. Peterson now with 9. Vikings back to a 30-point lead, 59-29 with 5:38 left. Thome gets it, thought about shooting it, did not. Instead gets it to Ackerman. Ackerman over to Simeon Smith. Smith into the corner to Carter Ackerman. Ackerman driving right. Gets it to Thome. Nelson, nice backup there. Madden Thome now in the post. Goes up, gets the deuce. Madden Thome getting his first points on varsity there. Courtesy of an easy lane. Now into the corner to Phillip. Phillip up to the top of the key to Peterson. Peterson gets the easy lay in there. Kelvin Peterson on a little personal 5-0 run here for Baraboo, scoring the last 5 points for the Thunderbirds. Caden Thomas, reverse lay-in. That shot nearly went in. Would have been a circus shot. As that one just a little, not enough power. Wooler and Banfield look to check in for Mount Horeb. Caden Thomas at the line, shooting 2 for Mount Horeb. First up, back iron, no good. 4:40 left, Vikings up 61-31. That foul on number 23. Phillip, his second. Half line is Caden Thomas for the second. That one back iron as well. 0 for 2 on that trip is Caden Thomas. Raymond Wooler recently checked back in, as well as Rick and Tyler Banfield. To the top. Now over to Williams. Williams down low. That will stay with Baraboo. Inbounding here is number 1, J.K. Williams, 5'11", junior. That foul on Reese Rick, holding his defender. Reese Rick picking up number 1 at the line is number 35, Mason Schultz. His free throw up and no good. Caden Thomas going length of the court, getting a deuce there. Thomas now with 4 all in this half. Now to Williams in the corner. Nice defense there by Nelson. Riesling checked back in his White Eagle. That pass tipped out of bounds. Will stay with Baraboo. 63-31 the score. Vikings up 33-19 at the half. Started up 19-2 as I've said a few times. Inbounded to Schultz. His shot up and good. 6'3 junior seeing some time here. Banfield now driving out to Nelson. Turnover, Vikings up 30, 63-33 with 3:36 left. 7 fouls on the Vikings, 5 for Baraboo. That pass poked away by Banfield. Banfield looking to go coast to coast. Post fade away up, no good. Rebounded by Reese Rick. Rick gets it out to Wooler. His 3, no good. Wooler tracks that one down. Running into the door, perpendicular to us. Saving it out to Banfield. Banfield getting it over to Caden Thomas. 3 minutes left in this one. Thomas post fadeaway up and good. Caden Thomas getting another deuce, now with 6-4 in this half. 2:44 left. Vikings up 65-33. Caden Thomas pokes that one away. As Thomas goes up, hoop and the harm. Caden Thomas gets another bucket, now with 8, looking to make it 9 at the line. Paul Matthews and Madden Thome check back in. In for Nelson. Thome looking to check in for Caden Thomas, who's shooting 1. Thomas free throw rattles out, no good. Rebounded by Rick. Vikings missed their last 3 and last 4 or 5 from the line. That pass a little too tall for Thomas. Now to White Eagle in the corner. Caden Thomas took one there, no call. Now Matthews gets it out to Banfield. Banfield pump fakes. Caden Thomas pump faked as well. Now pulls it up and good. Caden Thomas puts the 68th, 69th, and 70th points on the board. Vikings up 70-33 with 2 minutes left. Thomas, not known as a three-point shooter, definitely didn't show it there as Thome and Ackerman check in for the Vikings. Banfield, Thome, Rick, Matthews, and Ackerman in for Mount Horeb. That one will go the way of the Vikings. Vikings up 70-33 with 1:56 left. Inbound into Banfield. Banfield, hesitation dribble, now gets that one poked away, staying off Banfield's knee. Turnover Vikings. .143 and ticking left. Vikings up 70-33. Extremely well played game here by Mount Horeb. Now over into the corner. That ball poked away, coming near us as I back out of danger. Reese Rick came barreling in on that one, trying to save it. That ball inbounded back out to Fitzpatrick. His shot up, no good. Rebound Vikings. Vikings up 70-33 with 1:15 left. Thome now gets it to Reese Rick. Rick drives left. Now kicking out to Thome. Thome in the right corner. Now he's driving left down to Rick. Rick looking to put his man in the post. He does. Post hook up. No good. Minute left. Vikings up big 70-33. Kicked out to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick walked with it. Zach Nelson checking back in for Tyler Banfield. As looking over to the Vikings bench, looks like every player on the team has their warm-ups off. Every Viking getting in action into this one. Matthews now driving lane, shot up, no good. Thome gets the offensive board and putback. Thome now with 4. 27 seconds left. Vikings up 72-33. 3 ball up, no good. Offensive board. That shot up and good by Forrest Bailey. That should just about conclude matters here in Mount Horeb. Vikings looking to coast to a win here. 6 seconds left. Paul Matthews looks to dribble things out. 3, 2, and 1. Vikings coasting to a 72-35 win. We will take a brief break. I will take a brief break. Running things solo tonight. Take a brief break, and be back with the Wisco Radio pregame show. You're listening to Mount Horeb Basketball on Wisco Radio.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in Wisconsin, who do you meet? Answer. Men and women who played high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Question. So where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. High school sports.
This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
You are listening to the Mount Horeb Vikings on Wisco Radio.
Welcome back here to Mount Horeb High School. Mount Horeb coasting to a 72-35 win. 11 threes knocked down for Mount Horeb in this game. 9 of them coming in the first half. As Carter Jilks finishing this game with 12. Ethan Post with 7. Madden Thome coming off the bench, seeing some good playing time late in this one, finishing with 4. Torrin Hanna finishing with 5. Banfield and Ackerman not in the scoring column, as well as Paul Matthews not in the scoring column. Simeon Smith finishing with 2. Ray Woolard finishing with 8. 6 from beyond the arc. Anthony Lang with 11. 6 of them coming in the first half, courtesy of 2 threes and a 3 in the second half. Owen Ziegler with 5. 2 beautiful assists. Reese Rick with 3. Nelson with that 3. And Caden Thomas with 11. Vikings' next game is on Tuesday the 4th at home against Janesville Cray. Until then, Vikings rolling here, 72-35 win. Until Tuesday, have a great weekend, and as always, go Vikings.
Well, that's it for the broadcast tonight. If you missed any of the action live on Wisco Radio, you can always go back to wiscoradio.com and click on the Archives tab to listen to 24/7 on-demand replays of Mount Horeb Athletics. And now it's time to get back to regular scheduled programming right here on Wisco Radio. If you're looking to find the next live broadcast, go to wiscoradio.com. And now it's time to get back to regular scheduled programming right here on Wisco Radio. If you're looking to find the next live broadcast, go to wiscoradio.com.
Welcome to DMB Community Bank Stadium here in DeForest, Wisconsin. I'm Bryce Hopwood bringing you Wisco Radio alongside Alex Shields and Scott Underwood. We have a beautiful night tonight here in DeForest. Week 6 football action in the WIAA Badger North matchup between your Mount Horeb Vikings and the DeForest Norskies. How are we doing tonight, guys?
Doing well. How are you, Happy?
I'm all right. How about you, Alex?
Pretty good. We got here kind of early and some lovely booths that are behind us.
Yeah, this is a great high school stadium. I haven't seen too many like this, although we're out on the balcony outside of the booth, but it's a very nice facility that DeForest has.
Nice on the outside, too.
Nothing wrong with that. Well, this is Wisco Radio you're listening to, bringing you the game tonight. Like I said, Mount Horeb Barneveld against DeForest. Let's get into the pregame a little bit. We'll start off with some of the Badger North Conference standings. DeForest so far 3-0 in Badger North Conference play. Mount Horeb 1-1 in conference play. Overall, DeForest 4-1, Mount Horeb 3-2. This looks to be a good matchup tonight. We're going to see some good football, and we're going to call some good football for you tonight. This game tonight has some serious conference play. It's serious.
Yeah.
And it could lead towards who wins the conference.
Yeah, every week matters in conference play, and DeForest is, as we see now, atop the conference standings almost halfway through the conference season. So Mount Horeb really needs to knock off DeForest here if they want any chance at sharing or winning conference themselves. And they really need to knock them off because Wanakee is looming right behind DeForest, and we already lost to them, so we lose a tiebreaker there. So this game has big implications as far as that.
Yeah, you bet it does there, my friend. Both teams kind of going into the year so far, as we mentioned, 4-1 DeForest. They won their first game against Fort Atkinson, and something that both teams have in common, a loss to Monona Grove. DeForest win against Reedsburg, Baraboo, and Sauk. So they've won their last three. Last week beating Sauk Prairie 35-6. Mount Horeb started out with the loss against MG. So, like I said, have that in common. Both close games.
Yeah, really hard to tell from the schedule and the scores which team is the better team because both teams, as you said, having a loss to Monona Grove, and the only shared other team they've played is Fort Atkinson, which both teams beat. Mount Horeb actually a little more handily than DeForest did. DeForest only winning 19-13. But either way, I'm sure this is going to be a close, tightly contested game from both teams.
Definitely. One, maybe we can expect some good football, good quality football.
Yeah, you bet. Definitely contrasting styles here as Mount Horeb been relying a little bit more on the pass game, although it is a balanced attack with Bloom in the backfield and Simpson also coming out there for that change of pace portion. DeForest, however, runs the ball a lot more, and tonight a big part of their offense, the running back Jaden Sackman is questionable coming in. It sounded like he would be more of a game time decision, so once Alex and Scott get on here, and once we get the first few snaps, it looks like they'll be calling it, and we'll see if he's on the field. Right now, as we look at these two teams warm up, he is not the one in the backfield.
Although earlier watching warm-up, Sackman did miss last week's game with his injury, so he practiced a little bit this week, but he's questionable for the game tonight. But watching DeForest stretch and warm up on the field, Sackman is in uniform tonight and with the team, although, as Hoppy said, he's not currently in the backfield warming up with